can see it better from here. But it's much better. Look at there. Anyways, hi everyone. Sorry, I was talking about to myself how to set up my camera. The resolution still sucks, but I think I should be okay. Hi everyone. Welcome to my live stream. This is the first one for this month, and probably the only one. I mean, at least once a month to live stream should be good enough. So, hi to everyone, and welcome to whoever has just joined and whoever will be joining going forward. Yeah. Just warming up with the talking, with the pep talk. I'm sorry if I'm struggling a little bit to talk. While playing Minecraft, you get to listen to me while you're gaming. I think that's something I guess you would really enjoy. Hello there. Hello to everyone. Hello to everyone who just used the live stream chat to say hello to me. Hello to everyone. And I hope you're doing well on this Saturday afternoon, evening, or midnight, when it's already midnight for me. It's like 3 a.m. Well, that's basically Sunday, but still I count it as Saturday. It's gonna be waiting for a few more people to join. As just had the live stream on. So, how is everyone doing? Whoever just joined, I hope you're doing well. A Bulgarian video again. Funny that you mentioned that. I already have one planned on my list. Maybe in the upcoming month, or the month after the upcoming month. But yeah, soon I will try to make one which would be relaxing and entertaining enough, trying to blend the two together. You look shredded, my guy. Yeah, just been working out. That's all. I look. Yeah. I thought you said you looked shredded. No, I'm not. Which is again valid, and it's not that wrong because I've been taking it easy lately. Thank you, Marco. Thank you. I'm flattered to flattered to read your compliment. That was a bit of a jump scare of the ASMR. Sorry about that. Just getting really close to wardrobe sometimes. What happened to the annoying salesman? I think he got so annoyed by y'all not buying their stuff, so they're just dipped down, laying their head down, and I don't even know where they are. You ask me, I don't even know where's that annoying salesman. Even I neglected them. Even I didn't like what they offered me. They always offer me junk, and I already have a lot of junk for my videos. So yeah, that was a no for me. And he didn't really took this lightly. He took it personal. So I guess he went somewhere hiding. For me, if I want to say the short. Oh yes, thank you for mentioning that, Arizona. I'm glad that you are liking those fast ASMR videos. Now I know it's not the same as my previous videos from 1 to 5 minutes, which were back to the golden age when I was doing a more creative and genuine ASMR in 2021, 2022. But still, I'm trying to make some content that is at least relaxing. So appreciate it, Arizona. I'll buy. I mean, now you say that you want to buy from them, but I don't even know where they are. So they could be anywhere. I'll try to, uh, call them, but they may not answer. Fast aggressive is the best ASMR. For you, fast and aggressive ASMR is indeed the best. For me, it is not, even though I do it. It is not my favorite. I think it should be more like metal-paced fast ASMR. Not too fast, not too slow. I think not too fast, not too slow is just perfect. Because if you go with too fast, you're just kind of having your brain exploding, and I don't know, you don't feel fully relaxed. What's with the sus description in your recent videos? No, you're talking about this skin exam, the face skin exam. I don't even know if that was a relevant comment to make in my description, but I guess it was since it provoked quite a lot of attention. I mean, I had to try and it kind of succeeded. So, what is up? I'm not sure. I'm just trying out some stuff. Okay, she drives a Lambo. Oh, I wish I could drive a Lambo, but where I live with those roads here, I wouldn't prefer having a Lambo. Just, I'm gonna screw it up in less than a month. Do you do weightlifting or gym? Just gym. Weightlifting is not exactly what I do. If you count the bench press as a weightlifting, then sure. Yeah, otherwise, nothing else. The best way to what? How tall am I? In feet, that's exactly 6 feet. 6 feet, around 6 feet 1. 6 feet, 6 feet 1. Run there. Awesome mustache. Yeah, thanks. I haven't really trimmed it. I haven't really shaved because usually I even shave the already growing hair. Even though you don't really see it, but I see it when I go and look myself in the mirror. Asking for an OnlyFans. I thought those comments are long dead. What the Anyways, I don't see such comments. If you're trying to revive this, yeah, you can try it. It's not gonna work. Bone is so cute and sexy. Thanks. Alright. Can't even blame Kish, you are just trying to get the people what they want. And you can do that if you don't experiment. I mean, yeah. I mean, you have to try some things. See, this is when you try to do videos. Because when you try to do videos, you're trying to be creative. And when you try to be creative, you should keep in mind that some ideas may seem great to you, but to the audience is not, and some ideas may seem stupid to you. Other ideas may seem stupid to you, but to the audience may seem something awesome. So some type of videos I do, I really enjoy doing them, but eventually I don't get those views I expect, which is normal, of course. It's just something I decided to try out. It didn't work. Okay, the next one. So I do the next one. The next one is something I don't really enjoy doing. I try to get rid of as soon as possible. And eventually it turned out to be something a bit more viral and people like it. So there's that. I mean, sometimes you fail, other times you success. It's just different. How many languages do you speak? For now, I'm gonna say mainly English. I could say Bulgarian, but if I tried to speak Bulgarian, you wouldn't understand shit because, well, it's like someone talking Chinese to me. It's the same thing. What are my hobbies? I've been no-lifing in games. I've been no-lifing on my PC. I've been going on gym no-lifing as well. I've been barely going out because I'm studying for an exam to graduate in even less than a month now. There's less than a month now, less than 30 days till I unofficially graduate. But I'll be graduating at the fall if I successfully take my exams at June. Well, it's only one exam, so I should say exam, not exams. Is it fun to make ASMR, like the actual process of making it? Is it fun to make it? Most of the times, no, for me, because it's something serious and I really want to put effort in the video. But most times I really fail due to the environment or me stuttering or something else happening. So it's not fun because you're gonna have to cut. You have to cut some parts of the video or start all over again, or have the USB cable of the mic suddenly malfunctioning, which makes the program malfunctioning as well, which means your audio will be disconnected, or your camera may run out of memory because sometimes it may run out of memory, or just could be anything really. All right, great. Somebody spammed the freaking comments and I can't really see. Frick message me. Yeah, I've been pushing out some content, and that's the problem. I've been doing way too much that I start to recycle a lot of content into one type of videos, which may bore you eventually. So that's why I've made a list of different ideas I need to make, you know, the content overall a bit different. What about shaving your beard? As you can see, there is no beard. If you mean the mustache, not really sure if I should shave it. All right. Oh, we got a donation. Thank you very much, Chai T, for your donation. It is much, much appreciated. A huge thanks for you, Chai T. Really appreciate it. I just wanted to say thanks for all your relaxing videos. Yeah, of course. I'll do my best to make videos these months. I guess a lot of videos because I went from 6 to 7 videos per month to 12, 13. I got in the mood to do videos. So I guess that's the way to do it now. My day has been great today. Basically, I've been doing chest day at gym. I just strangled my neck once again due to the chest press. I've been pushing 60 kilograms, which converted to pounds is around 122, 23, 24, 25. Anyways, yeah, I tried to lift heavier than 55 kilograms, and I kind of strained my neck a little bit. And each time I wake up every morning for those recent days, I've been having a lot of neck pain. Hopefully, it's something that it's not gonna completely destroy me. But hey, at least I'll go down trying. The king is 23 years old, about to make 24 in less than 2 months. What about ASMR in German? Oh. German. That language I really wanted to learn in high school, but it didn't work out. Hence, I'm stuck with only English. And I wish I could learn German. I really wish I could back in high school when I had more time to actually learn. Because right now, you just work and you learn other things than just languages. And it's just get in the way. Hi there, David. I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad to hear that you're enjoying my videos. Yeah, I was the same, basically. It's just that I had to been learning it in high school for 4 years. I wanted to learn it in university, but they have policy of, I don't know. Oh wait, no. Actually, I wanted to learn a different language. And they were like, no, you can learn this language. You can learn French because you didn't study French in high school. Basically, they wanted to say to me, you can learn French because you probably won't pass. We won't teach you French. We're just going to be testing your French language skills during those 2 semesters back then. So it's most likely I was going to fail. So they were like, either pick English or German. And I know my German sucked. So I went with English. And it was pretty easy, to be honest. In university, when you pick a language to learn, they don't actually teach you the language. They just test you out, give you different exercises to practice your language, which you've already learned. And your videos are appreciated. French Polynesia. Glad to hear that, Sick. Great to hear that. Hi there, hi there. What is your favorite country? I can say it's mine, but I can't say it's someone else's country. I don't have a favorite one. I mean, they're all different countries. And I haven't gone outside my country, so it would be a bit foolish for me to say, hey, I like this country. Hey, I like America. Oh, wait, I like Germany. Oh, no, wait, I like Russia. Oh, no, wait, I don't know. It's just foolish because I've never been there. I don't know what's like there. Oh, thank you very much. Maynon or Majnon, thank you very much for your donation. It is much, much appreciated. A huge thanks. Takes a little effort to make videos. Thank you very much. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, any kind of appreciation sent to me in any form is will be appreciated and will be accepted. I mean, that's not a way for me to ask specifically for donations. If you feel like donating, that is totally up to you. In the meantime, I'll just keep making videos and sometimes live streams whenever I'm not super tired. Because yesterday I was planning to do a live stream, but I couldn't because I fell asleep on the bed right there. And today I took a little bit of a nap during evening, so here I am. I just hi there. Douglas watching from Brazil. Where to hear that? Hello there, Mohanat. Steve, I so enjoy your videos, Kenshi. And I find you gorgeous. Keep making great videos. Great to hear that. What is your favorite movie? I don't have a favorite movie. To be honest, just that even though I have watched some movies, I can say that I don't really have favorite ones. I don't have one which really caught my attention, which is one that actually didn't really make me say, wow. I mean, I've said to some movies, wow, but in a way to say that the video effects are really wow, but the movie itself, the plot, maybe really trash. So I don't really have a favorite one. How many languages can you speak of our mother tongue? So we have English, we have French. I mean, if you count one or two sentences barely spoken from me, then it's German and French. And then a bit of Greek, and that's it. Imagine if I really knew those languages. That would be amazing because that would allow me to work in my specialty from home to different countries which have offices here. But of course, you need to know this language pretty well. Any thoughts on doing a gym workout videos? Love the first one. Like I mentioned at the beginning of this live stream, I already made a list of possible videos, and one of them has not only a Bulgarian video but also a workout video, which is one serious and one not serious. So there can be like two workout videos. I'm gonna do one. Actually, I'm gonna do both at home, and there will be pretty much a home workout video you could enjoy watching. One of them is gonna be serious. One of them is gonna help you, or maybe at least a little bit. But the other one, not so much. But hey, it's just part of the content after all. What can you say in French? Really? Gotta ask for French? Why didn't you ask for Greek, for German? Why does everyone ask for French? It's like, you're like, I don't know, this is the third or the fourth person asking, can you say something in French? Please. Please don't make me say anything in French. It's just something. I used to study French more intensively compared to German and Greek, but it's just definitely not my language. Because I speak French as my mother tongue. I totally understand that, of course. I'm just kidding. I really can't. I really can't see myself speaking French, even though I've spoken it. And my French teacher said I speak well French, the French words. I've learned how to speak to them. I've learned how to pronounce it, but I kind of forgotten it because the last time I studied it was in December. Then I got an A1 certificate in French language. I think that could help me eventually if I wanna go to a French-speaking country to work. But I think they're asking for more than just one A1 certificate. That's okay. I'm just saying, it's just something. I mean, the language is one of the most spoken languages in the world, the French, but I don't know. I see myself speaking German or Greek or Russian, English, Swedish, Norwegian, Dutch, but French? I don't know. Maybe Spanish as well. Did you watch Eurovision? If so, no, I haven't. I haven't watched Eurovision. Did I miss something about it? Actually, first time commenting, but wanted to say I love the content support since 10K. Good job on your content and general physique. Great to hear that. Glad to hear that. RCKB. I've been uploading a lot more frequent than before. And hopefully I'll make a bit more different videos compared to previous ones because, I just don't want to keep repeating the same type of video. I speak Belgium and Belgium as well. Oh yeah, Belgium. Now that you mention Belgium, is a really interesting country. It has a Dutch-speaking part, a French-speaking part, and a German-speaking part. But at the same time, they have sites, they have official government sites, and the people there can actually speak English. So make that like 4 languages spoken in Belgium, which is, to be honest, that's pretty impressive. Not like in Bulgaria, we actually speak Bulgarian, more Russian than English. So when you speak English in Bulgaria, people would still understand you, but from the elders, they would prefer you speaking Russian. But if you don't know it, well, there's going to be a little bit of a miscommunication there. Any current TV shows you're watching? Oh, not really. I'm just no-lifing on my computer right there. I'm just playing games with some friends. And I'm looking for new games because I'm tired of playing one game or two because eventually get bored. How long will you be live for? Well, usually I was going for until 5 a.m. for me, and right now it's 4 a.m. So at least 1 more hour should be okay. I'm also looking at my battery because I'm not fully charged. I'm at 43% currently. So if I drop to 10%, I'm gonna have to lean myself to actually end the live stream because I'm not gonna wait for 2% battery and then I'm gonna be like, I have to say it really fast, guys. I hope you enjoyed this live stream and enjoy the rest of your day. And I really have to close it because it would prematurely stop. And you try Disco Elysium, one of the best games of all time. But it's the first time I hear this game. It sounds a bit wacky. Disco Elysium. What games do you play? Don't ask. It's just I play League. Recently, I played League with a friend. We went into the Western server, Europe West. Actually, I did there pretty well. I reached Emerald. Yeah, just a little bit update of my journey as a gamer who has no life. Yeah, I reached Emerald there. It's not a big achievement, but it's top tier peak for me. I reached Emerald in a Smurf account, and I started playing against masters, and I don't want to say any curse words, so yeah, basically they pounded me. They're like the top 1% of players in the whole region, and I get to face them. Yeah, and I got destroyed. Basically, everyone was roasting me for being destroyed by them. Is that Agent Salazar? Usually Agent Salazar wears a tuxedo and sunglasses, so am I Agent Salazar? Not quite sure. League, who do you main? Usually I go for support, but right now I'm just playing normals. I don't play ranked anymore. I'm tired of playing ranked. It just sucks a lot of time in my day playing League ranked, so I stopped. I just decided to enjoy my time because it's really hard to play with 4 people as a team, people you don't know. So, yeah, count me out. Your voice is very relaxing. Thanks, Anoa. I'm trying to level my voice enough so it's not too crisp, it's not too harsh, but at the same time, it's not too quiet. Try to do a League ASMR. I already had a live stream. That was like almost 2 months ago. Do you have any siblings? No. I'm an only child. And I guess that kind of reflected on me because as an only child, I had to put something in. As an only child, I felt really lonely most of the times. But hey, at least I enjoyed my very own room, my very own clothes, my very own toys, and my very own PC with my very own games. So it's not that bad being an only child. Would you play Five Nights at Freddy's? Oh, the horror games. Yeah, horror games, I think that's something I want to overcome because horror games are definitely those games that really jump scare me. But at the same time, I really can't do it because they jump scare me, and I guess I get scared easier compared to other people. And when I get scared, I'm not panicking. I'm just getting scared. It's just like a, complete jump scare, which just makes you shit yourself. How old are you? Almost 24. What do you bench, dude? As weight on the bench press? On what kind of equipment? What are we talking about? Like all ASMR creators have the best whisper voice. I'm sure the other ASMR artists have their very own contributions to the whole community. I'm just giving my own contribution, my piece to the community overall, and so do as everyone else. But what happened to your arms? The question for $1 million. What happened to my arms? It's just a skin condition. That's all. It's not from the roids. It's not from whatever drugs people were mentioning in the comments. No, I'm not on roids. If I was on roids, I would be bald, and I would be half dead because I wouldn't have a liver in my 30s. Well, at this point, I mean, if I'm using roids, then see you in my 30s, because then you would see if I'm alive. Because if I'm not alive, I use steroids. If I'm alive and if I have hair, then I guess I didn't use roids. I guess I was a natural. Bench press. Okay, so that's 65 kilograms bench press, which is above 130 pounds. Around 130 pounds bench press. I've heard other people saying they bench 200 pounds. That's fine by me. I'm not sure how you do it, because if I try to bench by doing between 5 to 10 reps, 200 pounds, I would die. I would probably die. I mean, if you try to do this once with a buddy behind you, then that's fine. I can try this as well, but I don't have a buddy. I train by myself at gym, so I don't go for 200 pounds. I go for the maximum I could possibly do. I mean, if I used the roids, I would have a mass increase in my weight. I would gain a hella weight, which would make me look a bit more appealing. And right now, I'm looking like I'm a bit sucked off by, just by the life, due to the lack of sleep, due to the lack of food. It's just that I'm not that protein looking. What's your favorite food? To be honest, I'm a huge fan of the pasta. I'm a huge fan of the eggs. Actually, one of the foods I mostly consume have raw eggs. Eggs which I try to make by adding 6 to 7 eggs in my pan and not overcook them at all. Actually, undercook them, and I actually eat them that way. I'm drinking the yolk, which is fine. I try to cook them a little bit at least, because I don't really want to drink a raw yolk, because I don't want to suffer from salmonella. So yeah, mostly eggs and pasta. Was moussaka? Yeah, it was moussaka 2 years ago. Now it's eggs. Do you have a pet? I don't have a pet, but I had birds, canaries actually. I had a dog, a cat, a hamster, a guinea pig. What else? I had a turtle. I had a wild rat, a possum as my pet. Let's see, what else am I missing? I guess those are the pets. Of course, I didn't have them, all of them at once. I had them subsequently. And to be honest, it's a big responsibility. Not only um, from from aspect of time, but also from aspect of expenses. I mean, if you don't have the money and time to take care of a pet, just don't do it. That's a lot of animals. That's a lot of animals in total for my 24 years being here on this planet. So yeah, that I had a lot of pets, and actually half of them, especially the guinea pig, the hamsters, the canaries, the three of those, all of those pets actually died, and that made me really sad. So I promised myself not to get any similar pets, not to get the same pets or any similar ones, so I don't suffer and feel depressed, because it's really hard to see your very own pet dying in front of you. Actually, I buried one of them, and it was taken out by the dogs uh, from the nearby garden. I think it was. It's not. It wasn't specified for dog walking, but it had dogs in it. They take out one of my pets. Anyways, not to get too dark with it. Did you visit any country? Not really. Maybe in the next couple of years. Who knows? Hi Kenshi, how are you? I'm good, Blurb. It's just 4 a.m. in the morning. I'm staying up late. Of course, it's Saturday, and I'm live streaming here. And I hope you're doing well, better than me. Play any instruments? No, but my dad used to play on the guitar when he was younger and when I was a toddler. I tried playing on the guitar, but I didn't really like it, so I ended up using the guitar as a stick, as a weapon, swinging it around like a baseball bat, and eventually I broke it. It was one of those classic standard guitars, the wooden ones with those strings. It wasn't actually a professional or from the newest ones. Europe is nice. It's easy to backpack. Oh yeah, Europe is definitely the place you could visit at first, because I'm in the EU, you're in the EU, everyone else in the EU is in the EU. So that allows me to travel only by ID card, which is great. I mean, that's what a community is for. Ease up the restrictions when you enter a country. But outside the EU, it's much harder because there are restrictions and regulations from those countries. Do you know how to ski or snowboard? I skied in Bulgaria. No, I actually don't know. But hey, I mean, I would actually like to try snowboarding. I think snowboarding is something I would prefer trying out than skiing, because it's a bit more extreme. But definitely I would get injured, because you don't use your hands to support yourself. You have to have a good balance and maintain yourself while you're riding the snowboard. And definitely, if I try to learn it, I would be falling hopefully on the snow all the time. Which ones would you like to travel to? Actually, I don't really have a specific country to visit, because I don't really have a goal to visit a country. If I got the time and money, I would visit one, and I would have to think which one. But if I don't have those two, then just making plans would be like daydreaming. I mean, I haven't really thought about a specific country. Can she do anything special today? If by special you ask, what did I do in gym, and if I told you I just did a chest day and my neck is hurting once again, and then I I was no-lifing on my computer playing games. Actually, it's right there. Then this is what I did. If that counts as special. I mean, it's not special, but if it is special to you. But carefully here. I don't want to wake up anyone. It's literally the morning. I got a Bulgarian comment. Strasti. Any triggers right now? The only trigger you would be getting is, well, me talking to you. I think that's one of the best triggers, at least for the people watching me. So I would keep talking to you in a very precise way. Коставрат. Виж, предам поток на шиво щедре часа, кола правя sobota. To je čendela. Yeah, sorry guys, that was me talking in Bulgarian. Actually mumbling in Bulgarian. So I hope they understood this. So yeah. Do you have a favorite book? What if I told you, actually, I read only 2 books, and those books were when I was a kid. I read, what was that in English? The Onion Kid, the Onion Kid and Carlson, who was living on the roof, and those were the books I read. I don't read any other books, so consider me illiterate, I guess. Bring back 1 minute ASMR. I actually been planning to make 1 minute ASMR videos, which is also on my list for future videos, so we got that. Would you grow out your beard again? Honestly, if I let it grow, it will just stick out, and I need to trim it. I actually need to trim it, but I'm not a professional when it comes to trim my beard, so I'm not really quite sure if I should let it grow, because it goes out of place, and I look like a hermit. I look like I just came out of the forest after 10 years of living in the forest instead of the civilized world. Because, someday I was like, I need to get back to civilization, not being in the forest. So someday I come back and the whole beard is just growing out of place like that. I look like a goat, to say it like that. So I don't know, probably no. Some people don't like your... Oh, there's my favorite fan, Zara, everyone. This is Zara. They are my biggest fan. They like my videos. They love them, actually. They adore my videos. They like each one, and they're telling me I should definitely change the videos. And they're the reason I made a list of different videos, different than the previous ones. The whole May month was Sarah saying my videos suck, and they were right. I mean, I've been doing same videos or similar ones, so I need to make different videos. They're my biggest fan. So be like them. God damn it, be like Sarah. See, some people don't like my ASMR. That's because I do boring ASMR. I just need to do something about that. And I shouldn't be live streaming right now. I should be sitting on the desk, making up different videos, and, well, focus on making videos. Not here live streaming and begging for donations. Just say, any artists, bands you listen to? Actually, no, I don't have a specific bands I listen to. People talk in their own language. I love it because their voice suddenly changes. Yes, speaking about different languages, I read that when you change the language you speak, you kind of also change the personality. you went from one person to another. You kind of change personalities. You kind of change yourself. So if I'm talking in English, I'm very polite. But if I talk in Bulgarian, I'm not that polite. I'm very different. I'm like more like someone who doesn't like anyone. And this is mostly accentuated by the way of you talking like that, your tone and your accent overall. So, for example, I talk in English, I'm polite. I talk in German, I sound weird, but polite. I talk in French, but I sound, I don't know, just, I sound like a moron because I really need to, I need to make my voice thin. But if I talk in Bulgarian, I sound like someone who would beat you up. So I guess the different languages, the different person you become. Do you make good money from YouTube? A professional, an accountant, never actually tells the numbers behind, behind what you're looking at. If I spill out my secrets, I would be a terrible accountant. So I cannot really tell you if I make good money or not. Good money is subjective. For you, it may be good. For me, it may not be good. But it may be good, and for you, it may not be good. It really depends on the number, which I can't really tell you. That's like me asking you, hey, you're working, right? Yeah, you're working. Okay, and what is the salary you get? Actually, you're going to have to announce this in this chat if you want. No, just kidding. I'm just saying. It kind of is the same. Why should you stop your kinky role plays? Well, I didn't actually stop them. I just put a bit of a pause. It's not that bad. I'm gonna come back to them again. I'm just gonna do them a bit rarer compared to the normal videos. After all, it's an ASMR channel. It's not me, going shirtless. I understand some people want this. That's only understandable. It's why I'm trying to satisfy this part of the audience, but at the same time, I want to keep the audience from my previous years. This is the part of the audience who also, because of them, I reached 100K. So I need to balance and satisfy everyone. Shirt off. See, one who didn't just join, and they're like demanding shirt off. How did you learn English? I was in the kindergarten, then in high school, then in games, and this is how I learned English. Hi there, Lair back. Do you ever get burned out making ASMR as much as you do? Actually, I did. Let me tell you something. In 2022, during two weekends in June, in 2 weekends, I did around 12 videos. So make it like 6 or 7 videos per day, which was crazy. I couldn't eat, I couldn't sleep. I just had to do the recordings for the next couple of months. I just had to do them because I had no opportunity to make them later on. So I had to make them prior. And to be honest, it was like hell. But hey, I'm still here making content as long as it's not pre-recorded like 6 or 7 videos per weekend. Just do whatever makes you comfortable to find out balance. Yeah, of course, that's the whole point. Making different videos, not just one type of video, not just one type of me being shirtless or one type of me doing exams, even though I've been doing a lot of exam videos lately. But hey, I mean, if that's what you like, then this is what I'll do. How many push-ups can you do without stopping? Actually, here I'm trying to improve my push-up endurance. I can do, basically I'm doing diamond push-ups. me facing the ground with a diamond form by my hands and centered my chest, doing push-ups, mostly for triceps and less for chest. And without stopping, I can do 25, but I'll be hell exhausted after that. Some people may say actually 25 is very low and it should be 50 at least. But hey, I'm still not there. So I'm doing it mostly with breaks. Yeah, exactly. The diamond push-ups for me are my favorite ones. Then I started doing the archer push-ups, meaning going, one side is squeezing, the other one is he's spreading my hand. You can check it out if you don't know what's archer push-up. I've been trying to do those, and to be honest, they're a lot harder. How you doing, man? Doing great, Scarface. How about you? What is your favorite ASMR YouTuber? I don't really have a favorite ASMR YouTuber specifically. Lately, I really can't find my favorite video to enjoy. I got a couple of videos, but they're not actually my favorite ones. You have a specific diet to help your fitness journey? Actually, my eating has kind of screwed up for the past 1 month. It's just something. I've been having exams for this semester. I had to cover them up. I've been feeling tired, and I got the one last in June. Now I'm trying to normalize my eating, but basically I eat a lot of half-raw eggs. I eat pasta. I eat meat. What else am I eating? That's pretty much it. I eat vegetables. I don't eat a specific food which is containing high protein because sometimes you can't really find it in the store, and it's more expensive. And to be honest, you can gain, you can get your gains with less protein, so it's just gonna take a little bit longer. But I'm in no rush. I've been working out since September 2023. I remember my first time in gym. Actually, my first time devoting myself. I was really anxious being in a new place. But hey, I mean, I started doing something at this point. Great to hear that, Ryan. Always great to meet a new fan. Leka leka brat. Sorry, it was me talking to this one Bulgarian fan. So yeah, I've been in the gym since September 2023. I was basically wandering around what to work. I actually started working something, but it took me some time to find out which exercises are best for me, for my physique, during each year. As of right now, I'm doing one day shoulders and biceps, then triceps, then I do chest day, then I do back day, bicep day, and tricep day at once again. Then I'm doing leg day only and abs day. There you have it, at least 5 times in the gym per week. Or it can be 4 times. Sometimes I skip some of the exercises as long as it's not legs, because I really need to work the legs too. Because you would have asymmetry between the upper and the lower body. House tour. My house, well, my apartment to be precise, is kind of messy right now from all the videos I do. So to do one, I don't know what do you expect me to do in this house tour. I mean, I've seen some similar videos. I just go around the house, tap, scratch, do triggers. Is that something you meant? Hi there, Darkus. There is more workout then. There was also another person asking me earlier. Like I said, it's on my list. I'm gonna do 2 videos, workout videos, one series and one non-series. So I guess I expect it in next week's or month. I'm not really sure when, but definitely it's on my list. Hi there, Shy. Welcome to my live stream. Hi there. Please go to see. Oh no, I can read this name. You need to learn Swedish. Why? You want me to use Duolingo? Yeah, a lot of people use Duolingo to learn languages, but to be honest, Duolingo is only useful to learn new words. But when it comes to grammar, which grammar is used to construct sentences, it's pure shit. But hey, I keep getting ads about Duolingo. And trust me, I'm not going to use it. I used it for the French language. The words were correct, but I was with a French teacher. They were teaching me the grammar, and I made a comparison in Duolingo, and to be honest, it's not the same. And I really need to work on this. Is there any video genres for experimenting with camera movements, for example? I've had those videos where I was waterboarding you back in 2022, where I was actually spraying with water. But I'm gonna damage the floor because if it's made of wooden tiles and you spray those wooden tiles with water, just gonna rise up and you're gonna damage the floor. And if the apartment you're in is being rented, you're gonna be in serious trouble. I used to do that 3 years ago because in the place I was, the floor was not covered in tiles. It was covered in some kind of a, I can't really say it in English, but it wasn't tiles. So this allowed me to waterboard you in videos and be more creative. Hi there, Zombie. How's life treating you? Overall, great. I can't really complain. How about you? Almost morning again. Exactly, Henry. I mean, it's almost morning for me. But it's Saturday, and I'm used to do that during weekends, so that's okay. Serious about learning a language, better take classes. Exactly. But if you want to learn a language in a class, you're going to have to invest a serious amount of money. And trust me, teachers take a lot of money to give you courses of this specific language. But at the same time, they're kind of trying to skip the speed run, the process of teaching the language. So you're kind of feeling freaked up for spending so much money, but at the same time not receiving this type of teaching you're expected to have. Do you like cats? Oh yeah, I do like cats a lot more than dogs. Actually, a friend of mine, a really good friend and close friend, got their own cat, a stray cat out of the street, and they keep sending me videos of it. It's so freaking cute. This cat is like 1 month old. It's pretty small, a kitten. So yeah, I wish I could have one, but I don't think I'm ready for a cat. The Churchill's boss video, of course. It's also on my list to do another jealous boss video. I mean, if some people like this, then I may as well give them this type of video to this part, which part is also and for all my audience. I can help you with French if you want. I think I'm good. I appreciate the proposition. I've already learned it, at least on A1 level, but to be honest, I've kind of forgotten it because it's been like 6 months and I stopped learning it. I didn't progress to the next level. because, well, it's a lot of money, and I wasn't fully satisfied with the teaching process. So I just put an end to it. Hey, Kinch, do you think you'll make more shorts in the future? Oh, you mean the ASMR shorts? You mean the shorts video in the shorts section? Yeah, I already have 2 videos there from previous years ago. Maybe I could do ones. Maybe. We'll see. Are you a night owl or an early bird? When it's work, I'm an early bird. When it's gaming, I'm a night owl. To say it like that. What language do you speak, Kenshi? I'm currently speaking English. What do you think of? No, I'm not involved in politics, politicians, etc. I think being a politician is really hard. It's a pretty dirty game. A game in which, as much as you want to help your country, the economy, the people, eventually you can't really help it because it depends on other factors. So I can't really tell you an opinion about them. Especially, I'm not living in this country. So me saying an opinion would be kind of bizarre because I'm not familiar with their policies. I don't know them, and, well, I'm not living in this country. So I don't even know what's like there in the country they're governing. Are you gonna upload shorts? Yeah, I should be uploading shorts. I mean, shorts are more watched. What country do you live in? What country do you live in, guys? I mean, it's literally everywhere. I have videos of this country. Well, yeah, I have a German ASMR and Greek ASMR, but aside from those, and aside from my Portuguese ASMR, Brazilian Portuguese, which do you think? It's Bulgaria? Is it? I don't know. I may be Bulgarian. I may not be Bulgarian. Who knows? I could be Greek. I could be Brazilian. I could be anything. Who knows? I don't have a favorite game to play right now. I'm stuck and I'm addicted to League, which is bad enough for me to say it. It's cringe. When I already say League, you probably know which game I'm talking about. And it makes you leave the live stream. That's okay. That's a proof that I watched every video. Yeah, you can say it like that. Good job to you. Why don't you just tell me, bro? Because if literally all of you ask me where I'm from, and if I answer to every one of you, even though you're in the same live stream where I'm from, I'm gonna lose like 30 minutes of me saying Bulgaria, 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 30 minutes. And, there's no point in me saying that. Let's play League. Depends on what kind of region you are. I play in Nordic and East, and I play in the West. I can play in anywhere else because my ping, which is already high, would be hella high, and I would rage quit. But I don't want to break my PC. It's still brand new. I've tried a new mode in League. Oh, you mean the Brawl or the Arena? I think it's the Brawl. No, I was too busy playing in Ranked. And guess what, guys? To the people who are playing this game, which of course are barely any people here, I got chat restricted for the 6th time this year. For another 14 days, I got chat restricted for calling my teammates dog shits. Right? Yeah, that's definitely way, way offensive. I remember there were like a lot more curses, offensive words, and toxicity 7-8 years ago, and now, even if I say the slightest insult, I get banned. Sure. So I stopped. So you're a toxic sport. I'm toxic if you decide to to do an objective, Baron or Dragon, and you don't have a smite, and the enemy jungler is alive, and you're trying to solo this. Yes, I would be toxic in this case because it's stupid to do it. And trust me, a lot of people do it. And also, I would be toxic if you are on your top lane and suddenly you decide you want to go on mid. And you're just forcing me to swap, but I don't want to. But you keep being on mid and you're stealing all my experience and gold, and I can't level up because of you. If you call this toxic, sure. I mean, that's a normal toxic. Otherwise, I can't really talk. Actually, I'm being chat restricted, and after I get unmuted, I'm just gonna stop talking. What are you saying there? Is there anything else? Okay, basically, I said dog shit. I said moron. I said NPCs. I said shit. Okay, I don't know. I mean, yeah, those words are censored in Lick, but hey, I mean, a lot of people are flaming. I'm just being chat restricted for the 6th time. I think I'm already blacklisted by the system, and they're keeping an eye on me. I'll be like this guy. What was his name? Tyler? Yeah, he got permabanned by IP address. Eventually, I'll be permabanned by IP address, just like I got permabanned in Reddit for ban evasion. I was gonna say tax evasion. I got banned for ban evasion. I got all my accounts, even my ASMR account, banned from Reddit for being toxic in one community because I was really triggered by the post there, and I couldn't resist not joining one of the posts, and I got banned. Great. So yeah, I'm not that type of person you'd expect to do ASMR, to be honest. There you have it. I'm toxic, at least in games. You earn my respect. If you hear my premates, if you hear my friends playing games, compared to me, I'm a saint, to be honest. I'm that person who would yap to you to stop inting, to stop throwing the game. It's not about League. Overall, it's about other games. But not really, because I only flame the people who are randoms or who flame me. Because if you don't flame me and you suck at the game, that's fine by me. I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. But if it's a random dude, if you're in my premate and there are random people, I would flame them. And you get to have a free show of me flaming them. So hey, you're not a victim. So the solution is make friends with me, be my premate, so we apply the golden rule of me not flaming you. Why did you decide to learn French? It was job related. But, well, it was getting too expensive for each level of French I was taking, so I decided to stop doing it. So now I'm stuck with English. Plus, I changed the jobs. What's your plan for tomorrow? Gonna sleep up too late because it's already like almost 5 a.m. for me. So that's gonna be pretty much it. After watching the Jealous Balls, we're not surprised. I mean, yeah, that's me showing half of my personality in games, half of what is accumulated because of games, because I play with random bots. Imagine I'm playing competitive games with real life people, and those people are playing worse than bots. I mean, ChatGPT would do better than those people. What's the key to your success? All right, what's my key to success? I guess being me and being consistent, because being me means I have to be consistent. A GTA 6 ASMR series. Imagine if my PC can actually support GTA 6. That would be wow, because I knew it wouldn't be able to support it. This game would be hella heavy. It would take a lot of memory. I'm not even sure if 300 gigabytes or even more would be enough. Do the sexual comments bother you sometimes? Oh, actually, I had a quite a laugh reading those comments, especially from my biggest fan, Zara, the same Zara who keeps saying that my videos suck. They're right. I need to do something different. So actually, the sexual comments of people writing different shits. I mean, sure. I mean, we are in a platform where we are allowed to say mostly anything. So I guess you can say that. I'm just gonna ignore it or respond to you, sarcastic. I need the new GPUs soon. Yeah, I remember GPUs were a deficit when it was 2021 because of the Bitcoin. Because the Bitcoin got really expensive. It was like a successful business to invest in Bitcoins. I didn't invest back then. I'm still not investing in cryptocurrency. And people who had Bitcoins and had quite the revenue from it invested in GPUs. And when I wanted to build my very own computer, well, I couldn't find a GPU because all the Bitcoiners bought it. So curse you, Bitcoiners. Thanks a lot. I couldn't buy GPU. One may or literally my favorite ASMR artist. Glad to hear that. I'm just saying, you don't expect from an ASMR artist to be toxic in the games. You don't expect me to whisper, "Oh, that's okay. Yeah, we lost the game. That's fine. That's fine by me." You would be having me cursing and throwing my headphones because I hate losing in games. Yet I lose in games, and I kind of accept it now lightly. I'm just having a little bit of a chuckle. And like, why am I not fucking surprised I lost this game as well? I mean, I've been on losing streaks for a lot of times, so I guess I'm kind of immune to actually taking heavy losses, at least in games. Ping for 100, now it's like 150. ASMR is somewhat better. Yeah, Lo-Fi ASMR has its perks. I'm sure some people asked before, but what was your dream job before you become successful on YouTube? Actually, I don't have a dream job. I'm searching for it. I don't even know what could be my dream job. It's something I should be enjoying doing. But I can't really enjoy doing this, whatever that is, currently. So I'm still looking. Do a flip. Yeah, sure. In this really tight spot, I'm gonna do a flip. I need to learn how to do a flip, to be honest. That would be nice. I think there are steps how to do a flip in those YouTube shorts. Hey, that's one of the perks in the YouTube shorts. Not only there are like random videos, like AHD or brainwashing videos, but there are also quite educational ones and facts. I've been recently watching jokes and fun facts about the Soviet Union, and then fun facts and stuff which are possible to see in South Korea, but not possible to see in other countries. And those things are amazing, actually. I go into your videos. They're not that brain rotting, unless you're watching the kinky ones. I mean, he admitted it. He felt like he had to admit it, so yeah. You remind me of a friend who's calm, but he loses a game in Valorant, he crashes out hard. Yeah, that's why I don't play Valorant. Because if I start playing Valorant as well, I would have no PC in no time. I would lose my PC in no time. Because I remember I played Valorant 2-3 times with friends, and I got destroyed by Turks. And I had to be toxic in Turkish because I also know Turkish. I know Turkish insults. I just press the K button and I start raping those people because they somehow shoot me through the freaking wall, or they're using some kind of aim hack, even though I know there's some kind of a anti-cheat program. Well, it's not working apparently, just like in CSGO. That's the CS2 right now. That's why I don't play CS2. That's why I don't play shooting games, because I literally get headshotted each time I peeped out for 1 second or even less. A lot of people are using wall hacks and aim hacks in those shooting games. Yeah, exactly. I let out my intrusive thoughts. Is our making us more really young to think about retired and do something else? There's Zara. Zara is telling me I should retire from ASMR. Yeah, after almost 8 years of me doing ASMR, don't you think it's time for me to stop doing those videos? I may as well hide the current ones, so when you click my channel, you would be highly disappointed. But hey, that would be highly advised by Zara. Nah, just kidding. And I don't think I could retire this year. I'm not sure for the next ones. Shorts suck for ASMR because they'll be not allowed videos after like 5 ASMR. Short videos are more like for educational purposes and something you'd like to learn and see really fast. ASMR is something you want to enjoy a bit longer than just 10 seconds. I quit those games like Clara Land and says they're not fun. Exactly, they're not fun. I feel like in those games they're using wall hack and aim hack. And they're shooting my head through the wall. How? I peep out for 1.1 second and I get headshot. How do they expect me to be there, even when I use the smoke? So, yeah, I'm not playing this game. No, don't stop. It's only getting better over time. I'm not gonna stop. I'm being sarcastic when my best fans are. You can retire when you're 90. At this point, overall working, not just being on YouTube, but working in real life, eventually, I think I would need to retire when I become 90. So yeah, there you go. Curse them in their language. See, this is one of the benefits when you play online games. You play with different people from different nations, and you learn different curses. I learned how to curse in Polish. I learned how to curse in Turkish. I learned how to curse in Greek. I learned how to curse in French. I learned how to curse in Spanish. I learned how to curse in English. I learned how to, well, actually, I don't know how to curse in German. And that's pretty much it. I'm gonna now watch some ASMR videos now. Good night. Hope you enjoyed them. Hi there, Zoro Trollo. Oh, wow, we got a troll in our live stream. Should I be worried? I mean, I've already had a lot of trolls. That's a lot of cursing. I know, right? And everything I learned was because of League, because of CS, because of Valorant. Hey, I learned how to curse. Evidently, I would get a good beatdown if I curse someone from real life and suddenly we see each other on the streets. They're really like, hey man, did you curse my freaking father or mother? And I would be like, no, you got a mistake. Wasn't me. So yeah, there's that. My life as a gamer. I don't really like it. I don't like being a gamer because it's like a curse. It's like I lost. I don't watch soccer. If I start watching soccer, I would be extremely toxic, especially Bulgarian soccer. So yeah, count me out. You need to make up beating us to death. with the shoe ASMR. Oh, the violent shoe ASMRs. It's also on my list. Funny that you mentioned that when I've already thought about it. I guess we think the same. Bro's looking buff. Well, you haven't seen my back. My back is much wider than my front. It's just because I had more back days back then than chest or legs. But hey, at least it made me look a bit bigger and it made my clothes fit better on me. Sorry if it's rude. What's that? Is it eczema? No, it's not eczema. It's a skin condition. And don't worry, it's not contagious, but I'm not gonna answer those questions because I think it's a bit too personal. I know it bothers a lot of people seeing this on my arms. For sure, I need to take care of it. But hey, I mean, you're listening and watching to me because of my ASMR videos, not because of how I look like. Okay, it's also because of how I look like, but it's definitely not something too striking. Are you using steroids? You know what? I can't take this pressure anymore. I'm gonna admit it in this live stream. Yes, I take roids. See, I take roids. I get this shit here on my arms because of the roids. And soon I'm gonna go bald because I'm shedding. It's not seasonal. I'm gonna lose hair soon and probably my kidney, but hey, at least I'm gonna have a big buff shoulders. Alright, you see some of the comments being triggered. Hey, I answered you the Lord questions, so I give you the Lord answer from the Lord itself. Sell the kidney before you lose it. Oh yeah, before it's completely fucked up, I should sell it on the black market. Actually, I once watched a video of human organs having a really high value on the market. So that explains it why some people get kidnapped and get cut down so that they would sell their organs. That's what my mom told me when I was little. So I would be careful from strangers because they kidnap children and use their organs. It's scary. So yeah, protect your kids. Would you ever consider working as an actor or voice actor or a gifted actor? Actually, no, I don't think it would be enough working as an actor, and also it's really hard. One thing is doing ASMR videos and improvising, another thing is being an actual professional actor, and I have to learn scripts. I can learn scripts, that's a lot of memorizing. Whoever can do it, kudos to them, but for me, I can't. It's a bit messed up, I know, right? If the rule you found brought you to this, of what use was the rule? Rules are meant to be broken. We make rules, but at the same time we make some backdoors for those rules. So for those people who made the rules actually. Because when you make a rule, there's actually an exception to the rule. Because, for example, I have a Discord server for rules. I make one rule. But this rule has an exception, especially for me and the staff, because we're the staff. We made the rules. I mean, if the rules are made by us, there should be an exception for us to break it eventually, because we're the one that made the rule. That's like you making something, but at the same time, not to be aware of what's this something. Because when you make something, when you create something, you only know the full potential of it. You only know how to abuse with it. Have you played the new Doom game? No. What's this game about? Good night, good night. Yeah, sorry, I'm just yapping. Kind of annoying. But hey, I mean, like, I got too deep in those topics. And it's, sometimes you get too deep and you start talking nonsense. And Someone has to hear you and tell you to shut up because you really can't hear yourself when you talk. Actually, you can, but you can't fully understand what kind of crap you're talking. Well, it's already 5 a.m. Wow, time flies indeed. I mean, it was back then 3 a.m. Now it's 5 a.m. Time passes really fast. But hey, I mean, a live stream around. Yes, it's okay. So that means you're in Eastern Europe, Darkus. I think you were from Romania. I'm sorry if you're not from there, but I know a lot of Romanians watch me as well. So yeah, you're probably around Romania or Greece or yeah, overall somewhere around Eastern Europe. It's killing zombies in hell. Oh yeah, I've played similar games. Zombie games. Not my favorite games, to be honest. I used to play zombie games before when I was a kid. Now I'm just, well, not really into horror games. They're not my favorite because I get jump scared fast. And I'm always feeling on constant pressure when I play those. When I play those horror games. What did I struggle with? Anyways, yeah. And that's why horror games genre is definitely not my favorite. I've played with friends. I played horror games with friends. I played it solo. And to be honest, sometimes I feel like I could shat myself because of those games. It really depends on what kind of game you play. There are more horror games, but there are less horror games. I hate this pressure as well. You feel anxious. You feel like something will just scare behind you. And when you turn, suddenly you're going to see, well, this thing which jump scares you. There are those jump scares on Instagram, I've noticed as well on the reels. They've been making them recently too. I get jump scared by those. Imagine if I start playing the horror games. Sorry, we sure. Oh, with Romania though. Ah, yeah, right. Saudi Arabia. Yes, share the same time zone. We're like vertically, we are around the same spot. So yeah, good point. Seems logical. So let's see. Wow, 55 people joined and 55 people basically listen to me on my story being chat restricted in Reddit, in different games like League, in CS. I mean, yeah, y'all heard me being toxic in games. So yeah, this is why I don't get many friend requests in those games I play, because you're scared that I might flame you. But don't worry, I'm not flaming friends. Not that much. Nah, I'm playing randoms. So what's the catch here? Be my friend, be my pre-mate, and you get to play with other randoms we get matched with, and you get to watch me flame the randoms, and not you. Simple as that. Hi there, Josiel. Is it like the early morning for you? Yeah, it's like, well, it's almost 5:30 a.m. in the morning. There's a news that says who don't sleep early is more than the ones who sleep early. Debatable. Actually, getting the same amount of sleep, like 7-8 hours, is what is important than the time you're going to sleep. But this is why the night is for. The night is for us to sleep, not to stay up too late. But for those who stay up too late, usually are such people who are either busy, staying up too late, making up ideas, business ideas, or ideas for their job, for their company or for something. They're trying to be creative because during night it is much quieter. So this allows you to be more thoughtful. So I guess that's why you're being smart during night if you stay up too late. And if you're doing productive stuff, it must be very smart. I mean, if you're doing productive stuff, then yeah. I study a lot better during the night. For me, it's different. I don't study during night. I game because it's really tiring for me to study during night. Unless it's one night, unless it's one day before the actual exam, unless it's a few hours before my exam, then yes, I would study if it's necessary. Rip sleeping schedule. Bro has went through life. I guess, yeah. My sleeping schedule is so fucked up. I guess I have the IQ of Einstein. I guess. What do you do to your arms at the gym? Please give advice. What do you mean my arms aren't that big? Just basically have increased the width of my arms slightly by doing basically bicep curls. I have a workout video, ASMR workout video from last month. You should check it out if you want to grow your arms. There are basic exercises there I could show you, but they're not that professional. So if you want to hear a professional, you can check out the YouTube shorts. Or, yeah, you can check out the YouTube shorts. And, well, you can always hire a gym coach, even though I highly advise against gym coaches. Because I've noticed gym coaches coaching younger men, younger people, boys, trying to fit and get shredded. And I'm seeing they're doing light exercises, ones that do not push you to failure. Of course, they're not risking their profession because you can't really make a teenager lift 200 pounds until failure, because they would develop a hernia, they would get injured, and you would get sued because you hold responsibility at this point. So yeah, they're doing light exercises, and you're paying a lot of money to this gym coach without getting shredded. So I see this as a waste of time. But you have to pay a lot more if you want them to give you this program for eating and for working out. Just depends what kind of money you're gonna give to this gym coach. Living to be cooperative is later without conscience. True. I mean, personally, I went to gym without any gym coach, to be honest. The only coach I had are the YouTube videos. We live in such time where information is basically everywhere. You can even ask ChatGPT to give you exercises with images and GIFs and videos and links to videos. It can synthesize the information. You can get it easier. You can even type on YouTube, bicep workouts. This is how I get the bicep workouts. It's nothing new coming from me. It's nothing innovative. It's just the same stuff people have been doing for centuries. So yeah, this is the advice I'm going to give you. ChatGPT will take over. This is technology. I mean, it is why we keep progressing in technology. So we do less repetitive tasks because we feel lazy and we feel like it's a lot time consuming doing this. So we have AI or robot doing this, replacing us. We do it only for our own convenience. ChatGPT is a lifesaver only for my assignments in university, to be honest, and for some information I need for other stuff. But basically, for university, it's great. I got my assignments completed in a pretty short time because of ChatGPT. But hey, I mean, I have to use the innovations. the innovations of today's time. I think we'll become less creative. I think robots will be creative and we get to monitor their creativity. But eventually they can't, control us. They can take over our jobs, but they can't control us because eventually you can unplug all of them. Because, well, that's the purpose of having robots. You get to control them, not them, you. But here you have a point. We'll become less creative. But that's the point. We don't get to be indulged into too much thinking. So, you know, we get to earn money without actually working. I don't know if it's that possible in your future. Well, I can get my own ideas for essay. If it's assignment related to a study, to a trend, I would ask ChatGPT for the top 3 cases, top 10 cases. So I would get from there, I would get the ideas on how to actually structure this. Otherwise, it would be it would take a lot longer for me. But definitely, ChatGPT really helps with assignments, with those annoying assignments we need to do, because we all know these assignments won't really help us. They're just there only to get in our way to graduate. For me, it's like that. So it's annoying to have assignments, especially 20 pages, which you can't make up. So you have to ask ChatGPT to make the pages. Yeah, there you have it. That's what I use it for. Of course, I use ChatGPT to actually install it. I kept being toxic. I kept being toxic at ChatGPT by cursing it. I tried to test it out. I kept cursing it. I kept saying mom jokes about that to ChatGPT, and eventually it stopped responding and it kicked me out of the freaking platform. And I did that on Discord, on live. I was sharing to my friends. It was hella cringe. Just studying, by the way, studying accounting. I'm about to graduate the next month. Hopefully, I may be able to pass the exam. You can do for minutes now. Oh, Zara wants belt. But wait, Zara, isn't belt boring? Isn't that something which is also annoying, Zara? I mean, I've done belt whipping so many times. You can see I've done so many videos. Aren't you bored with that as well? Doesn't that suck? I wish me luck. I have physics final in 2 hours. Good luck. From me. Everyone's toxic at ChatGPT. No, wait. Get him a good beating, wait. No, actually, I decided to experiment with ChatGPT. I just went into ChatGPT. They were like, hi, how can I help you? And I started cursing them. And I've been cursing them for 20 minutes. And then suddenly they shut down and kicked me off the platform because I've been cursing the AI for no reason. And I guess it detected that. It triggered out the option to kick me out. It stopped answering questions. It made me to buy the premium version, the subscription, but I didn't. Listen to Zara another line. She's kind of right. Yeah, I know, right? That's why I'm listening to Zara. When Zara says do something, you don't do it. When Zara says don't do something, it sucks. You should do it. It's like a reverse psychology. I mean, I already know this. Most things I learned in school, I forgot after graduation. Exactly, I forgot about them too. I mean, if you don't really apply this at your job or whatever you're doing, you're gonna forget it. It's like theory without practice. It's not gonna work. Counting them, I wish You look through that business idea after second year. To be honest, the field of economics is really saturated. And there are a lot of economists, accountants, um, businessmen, IT experts that you can be really in the branch. You can be really in the sector because there are a lot of other people who wouldn't let you due to them forming a lobby. And they're forming a lobby to protect their own job positions. Because if they let you in their company or whatever you're trying to apply to, and you turn out to be better, well, you're going to replace them. So they're making sure you don't replace them by not letting you in. So yeah, here you have it. So it's really difficult to work as an economist. It might be accounting, IT, business, whatever you prefer, finances. Am I in National Occupation Month? Really? Wow. And then you have November as, no, not November. Right. I mean, they make a valid point. Well, that's like 1 hour and 42 minutes. Almost 2 hours live stream, I think. If you weren't doing YouTube, what would you have to learn as a career? I don't know. Honestly, I would dip myself into doing something which would require me using my hands, something more practical than writing. I don't know. I've been thinking about writing books or documentaries, something like that. Something, based on my experiences. So that would be definitely something I would like to try out. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it. The thing I would love to do aside from YouTube. What kind of books would you write, Kenshi? I guess I would write books about my life, but with, there would be like characters in this book, heroes, villains, based on what I've experienced, but they won't be the same people I've had in my life. They would be under different names, different physical appearance, and they would be a bit more fantasy and over dramatizing. So that way it would provoke the interest in the reader, I guess. But hey, I'm not really into writing books at this point. It's gonna take a lot of time and you have to have the muse, I guess. Yeah, the villains. I don't perceive myself as a villain. I perceive myself as someone who is sarcastic, who's a moron, who's toxic, who's doing weird stuff, and he's definitely not a hero. He's between hero and villain. I would love to screw up someone for my own interest, but at the same time, when there is injustice, I would try to do the opposite to bring justice. It really depends on what kind of mood I am, I guess. I into Game of Thrones. I haven't watched this since 2015. Game of Thrones. That's a long time. Like Deadpool, kind of, but less funnier because I'm not as funnier as Deadpool. I don't have this sense of humor. My sense of humor is dry. So I'm more like a direct Deadpool. Deadpool without sense of humor. Deadpool without being funny. Deadpool being actually serious. Opinion on the army really depends where you live and where exactly you want to join in the army. The army would definitely. A lot of people say that army would turn you into a man, but to be honest, it's not always the case. To me, the army can really make you a man, look like a man, because you would be training there, have a program of which includes uptight sleeping schedule and eating, and you would be training a lot of push-ups, a lot of back days, chest days, shoulder days, leg days, you would be fit. But that doesn't mean you would come out as a man, as personality. You would look like a man, but you wouldn't be an actual man. You doesn't mean you would be a man as personality, because being a man means a lot of things. So you joining the army only if you want. If you feel like you want to join it, then join it if you think that's your thing. For myself, I'm not sure if the army is my place, because there are a lot of people in the army who are being bullied, who are being molested, and they join the army as one person, and they come out of the army as another person, a really depressed, different, and screwed up in the mind person. So you have to be really careful with whom you make friends and with whom you make enemies. It's very demanding mentally. Yes. Also, you have to be mentally prepared that you're going to have to give up on all the comforts you have currently, because that's what the army is for. Build up discipline. Actually come out as a soldier who would obey orders. Do you have an innie or an outie? What does that mean? I don't really get it. Yes, I've heard stories in the army of one just average dude entering the army, and just because he was looking average and he wasn't some kind of a bully, a dominant guy, he got bullied by other guys, a group of 3 or 4 guys. I don't know what happened there, but he joined as a really positive guy when he joined the army. But when he finished his 2 years in the army, the mandatory army back then in Bulgaria in the 90s, he was really depressed. He was mentally fucked up, and rumors say he was. I'm not gonna say a big word. I think he was kind of forced. Just saying, there are a lot of stories I heard in the army. Some people say army is the best place. Depends on what kind of army you are. Depends on what kind of people you're living with when you're in the army. I know you're not there on a vacation, but you're not there to torture yourself. You're there to improve. You're there to change in a good way. I'm not saying you're gonna die. I'm saying there can be different people. It really depends on what kind of people you land yourself with. So you have to be really careful how you present yourself when you go to the army. You don't want to for them to consider you as someone to be bullied. It's good to prepare yourself more like that. Yeah, it's good to prepare yourself mentally, to prepare yourself. It's good to physically prepare yourself a bit. So when you go there, you don't look like a wimp, because when you look like a wimp, well, people would consider you as a wimp. Until you get out of the wimp phase, they're going to be bullying you. And when they bully you, they screw up your self-confidence. Your belly button, do you have an... Yeah, that's a question I'm not answering. Sorry. I don't think that's a relevant one. But hey, feel free to ask in our live streams. I'm going to answer this question here. It's like my general doctor asking me that I would answer this only for medical purposes, not for kinky purposes. What's your favorite color? That's orange. For me, it's orange. Orange is my favorite color. It represents basically a fire, which is not that much of a fire, but at the same time, it's still a fire. Yeah, orange. I know, kind of like either shady side for life. Nice name. Ew. Yeah, the color of the. No, that's not the P. It's orange. I mean, orange is orange. Orange is the orange fruit. What's wrong with that? I feel like you're a fan of the Avatar: The Last Airbender. I've watched this. I watched the Legend of Korra as well, but the Legend of Korra kind of bored me after book one. And I kind of forgot when I used to watch Avatar: The Last Airbender. But if I was a bender, I would probably be what kind of bender? I would love to be probably in waterbender because, well, I'm born during a summer month, where it's all about the water. It's all about being hydrated. I don't know. I think it's also related to the zodiac sign. Your first time in your life. Great to see you, Fabian. Lighten the mood, can she? I don't think it's really relevant. I want to answer this question here, people. I'm not here to cringe myself to right now. I cringe myself when the video is intended to cringe people and to cringe myself. But this life is just for me to talk, not to be a laughing stock. Oh. Are you into astrology stuff? Not really, not that much. Basically, I just know that zodiac signs reflect on your personality. I already talked about this in my last live stream, so I'm not going to talk about it again. I'm just saying zodiac signs have their influence. So as a Cancer, I'm quite sensitive. I can see that. When I lose games, I rage. And I can be really stubborn and a big moron who could really piss you off. I can try that. I can do that. I can piss you off. Shit. Hi, Kenshin. I'm Fabio from Brazil. What's something you wish people knew about you outside of ASMR? I don't wish to know anything about me. The less they know about me, the better. Basically. Any tips on consistent in the gym? Kind of struggling out. Yeah, I was like in the same shoes. I'm struggling. If you feel like this is really your thing when you go to the gym, give me a second. I could just go an ad here. I really want to watch the comments. When you're in the gym, when you feel like you want to work out, you really want to ask yourself, do I really want to get shredded? If so, then you need to start working on the muscles. If you want the bigger arms, then you need to prioritize the arms. If you want to start with the bigger chest, then you need to prioritize the chest and to keep training by increasing your weights, of course, as long as you don't get injured, and train as much as you can. Well, mostly until failure. For me, I don't do a lot of failures. I just do like 3 or 4 sets for each muscle group of 8 to 12 reps, and I still get some gains. But that's going to take some time. So if you're that impatient person, it's going to take a lot of time. You can joke back. Nah, that's okay. I'm not. I don't. I know I don't have a good sense of humor, and I don't know how to take a joke. Do you have a Tamagotchi when you were little? What's Tamagotchi? I think I've heard this before, but I kind of forgotten it. Couldn't sleep anymore. I want to be here, just don't know when. At harmonica, well, I guess me and you both are here. I'm still here. It's like almost 6 a.m. in the morning, but hey, it's Saturday, so I don't mind doing this. Tim Impala song. Why are you so freaky in an ASMR live stream? I know, right? I'm kind of freaky. I guess that's a bit real me. Outside the usual ASMR roleplays in which I play different characters. Hello, Thirst Trap King Hider. I'm getting a buff, waiting for your next orgasm. Oh, a girl which wants to get buffed. Actually, yeah, I've heard this before, so why not? Expect soon on her video, I guess. And the ASMR is keeping me awake. Yeah. It's me. When I try to do something, and I'm trying to do something I'm supposed to do, I'm doing exactly the opposite. That's what I'm good at. Life is getting interesting. Now it's me doing reverse psychology. Can she look great in that red shirt? What's your favorite color? I said it's orange, internet dude. And I got a big ew for saying it's orange. I don't know what's wrong with orange. It's like saying your favorite color is yellow and the color of pea is yellow. That's orange. There it is, the smile. Oh, is the smile making you awake? Wow. Well, I shouldn't be smiling less, I guess. That means I need to gain more so I feel more depressed. It's almost 5 a.m. for me, lol. Sleep until 5 a.m. Yeah, it's gonna be the same, 5 p.m. for me. Which ASMR video challenge you the most to create? Basically, the 1 minute ASMR videos were the hardest. Took me a lot of time. GigaChat Kenshi. I'm far from being GigaChat, to be honest. You have to choose. Would you rather be sucked into a volcano or eaten by sharks? So I need to pick the less painful death. One death is me agonizing in lava, and the other one is me being mauled by a shark. I chose the volcano. I'm gonna try to jump and dip as fast as possible, even though I know it's not gonna be possible, because I know sinking into the lava is a bit slow process. But yeah, I smell like Charlie, that YouTuber penguins. Oh, give me a sec. It's my alarm for 5 a.m. Just turn it off. Sorry about that. I had to turn off my alarm. You heard my alarm a little bit. It was basically my alarm for me waking up during morning, so I had to turn it off. Might some hope with the sharks, maybe. Big one person. Do you have a job besides the ASMR channel? Yeah, I have a job. Oh, hi there, Ashley. It's great to see you in my live stream. Welcome, even though I'm about to wrap this up really soon because it's almost 6 a.m. in the morning. But hey, I mean, I guess I'm not the only one staying up too late during weekend. I mean, that's what the weekend is for yourself. The alarm for the people that fall asleep in life. Oh yeah, friendly reminder: wake up! Don't fall asleep to my live stream because you would get rudely awakened by my ads. I guess. Very nice alarm tune. How's the music called? Not sure. It's some kind of a generic music on my phone here. Oh, this is my phone I used to record before. This is the phone I used to waterboard. I used to beat up. I used to pour ketchup, chili, lemon juice, toothpaste, and water on it. And guess what? It's still intact. Well, it got kind of cracks here, but hey, I mean, it's a phone for from 2019. At some point, it's going to depreciate one way or another. You like Five Nights at Freddy's? Not a big fan at this. Is this Samsung? No. That's Xiaomi. I hate Samsung. Want to know why? What if I'm going to tell you? I had Samsung Galaxy in 2016. Wait, it was in 2015, more like. After 2 years, for some reason, after using this phone for 2 years, I had everything mirrored. So let's say you're having a chat on Instagram. From this side is this friend you're chatting to. From this side is you. Suddenly, everything just switched places. I was chatting from here. They were chatting from here. Let's say my Wi-Fi from here was here, and my time from here was here. It was hella confusing, and I had to be on this phone for at least a few more years before actually being able to switch it with Xiaomi, which still doesn't have this issue. Have you watched Yu-Gi-Oh? Actually, I used to play a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh games. I used to play Yu-Gi-Oh! Kaiba the Revenge, Yu-Gi the Destiny, and Joy the Passion. Those were my favorite Yu-Gi-Oh games. I used to play it a lot. I used to collect cards, and I used to make decks. It was a pretty nice game. I didn't watch the series much, I'm afraid. If you could choose a dream to be conscious inside of, what would it be? Well, basically, I kept having dreams of me climbing on buildings like Spider-Man, always being chased by, I don't know, by the world. Like, I was kind of, being in exile and being the only one, being actually sensible and being chased by the herd of sheep. And I had this superpower to climb on the buildings and jump from high buildings, something. This dream, I think, would be hell amazing if I had to experience it. Would you prefer to be a pirate or a ninja? I prefer to be a ninja. I prefer to use the stealth. I prefer to execute someone without much of a fuss. Even though I'm a bit of a loud person, I think being a ninja is much better, actually. I mean, like I've said it before, I would go to Japan, to the rice valleys, so I can eat only rice, be on exile, give up on games, learn how to use katana, and become an outlaw samurai. How many alarms have I got? Even if I turn off the phone, it's gonna automatically turn on due to having alarm. Oh, there's another alarm at 5:50. Great, turn it off now. Fucking hell. You like Just Cause 3? Actually, I really wanted to play Just Cause before, when I was 13 or 14, but I couldn't play it because my PC wasn't strong enough. Now I can play it, but I don't want to play it because, well, the time has passed for me to play it. I'm no longer in the mood to play it. Yo, what's on my radar? Nothing much, random one. Just turning off my alarms for 5 a.m. Had to choose, would you rather drink a pint of your own urine or eat dog poo on toast? I would drink my own urine because it's for me. I can't eat a dog poop. On lower volume, or am I just going deaf? You're probably going deaf, Red Hat. It's not possible for them to be lower volume. It may be a bit lower compared to previous years, but I guess it's from the mic being used for almost 5 years, so it's normal for it to lose its audio quality a little bit. I mean, like every other thing, it depreciates. Are you a fast black sheep, perhaps? Ninja theory. I guess it works with the ninja theory, like we mentioned. I guess I'm one of those black sheeps. I was a black sheep in high school. But hey, I mean, I kind of deserved it because, I mean, I wasn't thinking like everybody else. I knew I was in a fucked up system, and I knew I didn't want to be in the system, so everyone triggered and were against me. That's okay. It's not that bad. Number 2, wake up, chat. Yeah, exactly. What kind of cartoons did you watch growing up? I watched Ed, and Eddie. I watched Kids Next Door. I watched Galactic Football. I watched, what did I watch else? I watched Teen Titans. I watched Green Lantern. Let's see, what else did I watch? I watched Hero 108. I watched Total Drama. Oh, Total Drama is not the cartoon you would like to grow up because it's not actually for kids, but hey. Thoughts on GTA 6? This hasn't been released, but definitely a game I won't be able to play because it's gonna be developed for my PC. Snoozing? Really? I'm a follower from Brazil. How are you? I love your videos. Great to see you and hear from you, Adriel. I'm doing well. Do you still live in Bulgaria? Yeah, still live in Bulgaria. Have you ever been so asleep that you're unable to wake you up? Yes. If you have like 4 or 5 hours of sleep, you're gonna be really fucked up. And if you're really tired, you're gonna be turning all the alarms. Even though you're supposed to get up early, your inner self would say to you, come on, we need to sleep, we need to have this necessary rest. Your system would say it like that. Go to sleep. About the game series Uncharted. I've seen a few videos, but I'm not really familiar with this. I guess I'm not that much of a adventure fantasy type of person, gamer, I guess. So I can't really comment on Uncharted. Galactic Football was the shit. Yeah. Galactic Football was the cartoon that got me into soccer. Unfortunately, I wasn't really good at being attacker nor defender, so I went as a goalkeeper because my endurance and still my cardio endurance is shit. But hey, I was still enough to deflect the balls. Got their name. Total Drama Island mentioned? Yeah, Total Drama. Well, not specifically Island, but the other seasons as well. Courage the Cowardly Dog. Oh yeah, yeah, I watched this cartoon as well. That was kind of unsettling, to be honest. Let me tell you something. I also grew up with Happy Tree Friends. That thing can really screw you up. I would not let my kids watch Happy Tree Friends. What's your opinion on Red Dead Redemption 2? I've been thinking to buy this game, Red Dead Redemption 2. I really wanted to play Red Dead Redemption before when I was 14, but I couldn't. So I installed Xbox emulator so I can play Red Dead Redemption on my PC with emulator. But I couldn't because it didn't work out. So I think the Red Dead Redemption series are nice. And they're pretty cool. Yeah, Bulgarian ASMR roleplay? Yeah, maybe soon. Oops. Keshi, do you train your calves? Yeah. When I go to gym, mostly I try to train my calves. Then we have the quads, and that's pretty much it. And I'm doing 4 exercises for the leg day. Uncharted is an extra. First ever crush on a video game character. Ah, a crush, you say? I guess I should look him up, just for my own research. The ice cutting with lemonade was crazy. Happy Tree Friends. Can't even comment it. I can't believe I watched this when I was 3rd grade. I guess I was given that kind of freedom that allowed me to do that. Since your twink era, exactly. Now I've gone from twink to an average dude, a bit shredded. I'm not that fully shredded, but yeah, a bit shredded. From twink to shredded. I guess people change. And guess what? We were talking about the army, and well, I changed. Not because of an army, because of myself. So here's the moral of the whole story. The army isn't going to change you if you don't change yourself. So the army isn't going to help you if you're a wimp by nature. It all comes from you. Do you like horror games? Not much. Do you have any plans for the summer? Not really. Summer is kind of this season where you're just chilling out. You don't do much. There are no holidays. Not many. You're just enjoying the hot weather. Well, I guess unless you get to see some friends from abroad and you get some crazy ideas. Do you like Silent Hill? Yeah, I do, but I don't really play it. What were those Happy Tree Friends from? Where did you guys? I watched Happy Tree Friends. From which platform was this? From Mundo? Mundo TV? Mundo TV. I think from Mundo TV. I watched them directly, and I found out about Happy Tree Friends from YouTube. YouTube was advertising it. Now I'm not sure how much it advertised it. I don't want to open any Happy Tree Friends video because I don't want to have this on my feed. It's cringe. It was a scary show. Yeah, exactly. Especially as a 10-year-old like me at this back then. Understanding some innocent tutorial. Oh yeah. But he knew what twink was. Yeah, I mean, it's obvious. I used to look more slim, more twink, more of a wimp. Now I'm just more above the average. And when you work out, you feel more confident. I feel more confident. And I feel like I don't really give a shit about people talking about me now. Because I feel like they're not really confident in saying the shit about me. Because I'm like squinting my eyes and I'm like, right. I look ugly to you. Yeah, sure. I believe you. Well, how to basic was Prime YouTube. Yeah. The eggs that were sacrificed in his videos. What eggs? I mean, if you're talking about the eggs I consumed for those 2 years, they were like a lot of eggs. Even though there will be like egg saturation if you keep eating a lot of eggs. I eat like not every day, but when it's egg day, I eat around 6 to 7 eggs for breakfast or for lunch. Bulgarian tourist video, a tourist guide. That's not a bad idea. Greetings, Gendry. Greetings. I'm glad to hear that you're enjoying my videos. Happy Tree Friends, love you in a funny way. Oh yeah, I remember I wanted to download a Happy Tree Friends game in which you have to make sure those Happy Tree Friends go safely through a pad, but this pad is filled with booby traps. But you had to turn them off. And I remember I wanted to pirate this game. I couldn't get it. I couldn't buy it. Actually, I don't think it was buyable back then. And I downloaded it, but it turned out it had a Trojan horse virus. So I filled my PC with Trojan horses and it started malfunctioning. So I had to format it. It was really dumb of me. Now sounds of movement triggers. I think hand movement triggers are my type of triggers I would like. Hold on a second, let me see. Oh, I got 16%. Okay, still got. Okay, just reminding me of that. What is your favorite meal to make? meal to make. Let's see. I feel like any type of meat I cook is my favorite meal because I know the meat I consume is gonna go into my gains, and I would be one step closer into becoming actually shredded. Because consuming meat for me is one of the most worth times. It's worth for me to cook any type of meal which has meat. I'm just a huge fan of meat, but whenever I feel like I could buy meat. What do you know about the Nintendo Switch 2? I heard there's been an issue with its prices. I don't know. Was it that? Do you have a favorite Resident Evil game? No. I don't play many horror games. I know a good Greek friend. He has all the Resident Evil games. And yeah, based on his opinion, Resident Evil is amazing. Do you struggle with the meals? Sometimes I do, especially when it's exam month with a lot of exams, and I barely eat some of the days. If you were to change your hair in any way, what would you choose? I would make it shorter, to be honest, or I could shave my head. So maybe one day ASMR can she shaved? ASMR, my hair is missing. You never know. Or it could be me wearing a hat which makes me bald. Who knows? Incorporate carbs in your diet, such as rice or bread. Yes, I try to eat bread and rice or pasta. Yeah, I try to add carbs to my meals, but not always. And this is the reason I don't gain a lot of mass, a lot of weight. I'm just toned. I'm not shredded, nor bulked. I'm just toned. Would you ever dye your hair? Oh yeah, Ashley, I would go blonde. So we'll see what the reaction would be. You know, blonde is one of the most appealing colors. Very fast metabolism. Yeah, I have a fast one, but eventually it slows down when you reach your 30s. It really depends what kind of food you've been eating and making your liver to digest. Well, eventually you're going to have to learn to cook. When you decide to have a family, to have kids, you're going to have to learn to cook. And this is a process which has you improving till long time. Learning how to cook is about following recipes first. Yeah, and expect that when you cook, you're going to be failing a lot the first times. Have a cookie run. Do you know? Cookie Run Kingdom? No, what's that? Also dye your mustache and beard blonde? I know I would look weird if I was blonde, but my facial hair is black, so eventually I would have to dye myself fully blonde, I guess. What is your favorite sleeping position? Backside or stomach? Side. I never sleep on stomach. I sleep on back or side, but mostly side. What's your favorite? Clock out now. Yeah, I feel like it's my time to clock out as well. But I have my phone, I'm sure. So yeah, now that you remind me, I need to go to sleep as well at 6 a.m. And I've been live streaming for almost 2 hours and a half. So I'm gonna stop here. We had 60 people watching, which is highly appreciated. Is your outgrow beard or your mustache? More like, if I keep shaving it, I would let my beard grow, as long as it doesn't grow out of place. But anyways, thank you everyone for joining this live stream. I really hope you enjoyed it. I really had a nice pep talk with everyone, and especially the last 20 minutes. uh, asking me tons of questions. I struggled keeping up, and I was happy to answer any of those. And if I missed some, I'm really sorry, but it happens to everyone. Maybe next time. So thank you for everyone who joined, and I hope to see you in the next live stream or in the comments in the next video. Be sure to check my links to follow up some of my social medias. So enjoy the rest of your day, and bye from me. See you.